disconnected.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Fixing to head home and it's raining. Has been pouring. It's let off a little bit now, but it's still raining pretty good. You can see it coming off the roof there. But that should be okay. I got the KLIM's Carlsbad gear here, which I actually need to review while I'm doing it anyway. So this is some awesome stuff. I've had it for 2 years. What I'm doing here is zipping up the sleeves that are the vents on the sleeves. Otherwise, the rain will come pouring in through these vents. But it will keep you dry. I've used it several times. I wear this gear pretty much every single day for 2 years. This is the brown Carlsbad gear, and I got the black pants on. But I really like this stuff. You open up those vents in the summer when it's hot, and you'd be surprised how good it works. Now when you stop, you're going to get extremely hot. But when you're moving and you got those vents open, it really is way better than you could imagine for riding gear. But KLIM makes some awesome stuff. Like I say, I've had this for actually June, which is coming right up in a couple days. Actually, I probably had it in May 2 years ago. So yeah, I've had it for 2 years. My old KLIM gloves, they're actually getting pretty rough. I probably had them that long too. And they still look good. They work. They got somewhere they got a tour spot. But I love having all KLIM stuff because it's really good stuff. I don't have a KLIM helmet, but I'd love to have one. Okay, here we go. We'll see how wet we get. It's not too bad, but it may start pouring before I get home. But if it does, that's part of riding. Just be careful. But yeah, this gear is amazing. It's so comfortable. I mean, really, you don't feel that you have gear on, like big bulky stuff. Now in the winter, it's cold, but it's made to where you can put layers under it, and they actually sell different layers that you can get and go under there. And then you're good to go. I have a couple different layers that I can put under it, and I can shed one or the other and then make it, depending on how cold it is outside. But it's not too bad if you're in the 40s, but you get below that, you might want to put a layer on. And then I ride to about 10 degrees. I try not to ride when it's any colder than that. I have, but that's just a little too cold for very long of a distance, which I've only got 11-mile ride to the house, so that's not too bad. Yeah, my camera lens, I'm sure, is going to get water spots on it, so hopefully you can still see the video. You got to watch out on this wet stuff, not just for yourself, but watch the other knuckleheads that they don't come sliding into you from the rear. Because for some reason, people don't like to pay attention to motorcycles. And then watch it when you're slowing down too, because you don't have near the braking on the wet stuff. But like I was saying, you Velcro this up. I put gloves on before I Velcro these shut, so the gloves are up inside, a little bit up inside there. The gloves don't fit over it, but then I Velcro it tight. And the same way it's got a Velcro around the neck, so you pull it tight around your neck, not to where you're choking, but pull it where it's real snug around your neck, and it'll keep the water from running down inside. So really, you stay pretty dry. And the pants is the same way. They're waterproof, and I'm telling you, it really works. And one nice thing about wearing this gear is too, I rode it in hail one time, and it wasn't big hail, but I couldn't tell it. you know, as long as I had the gear on. I've rode before in the rain, just rain, like this right here, without the gear, without this climb gear, and man, it feels like you're being poked with 1,000 needles. Is what it feels like with that rain hitting you. You guys know if you've rode in the rain. So, good thing is, I should be dry when I get home. I have, with this helmet, it's not too bad. This is a Nex XD1, but it's not too bad. But I will get a little bit of wet around the neck, but it usually ain't bad at all. So I really like the gear. I'll definitely will post a link to KLIM down here to check out this Carlsbad gear. They still have it. It's been 2 years, but they still sell it. I'm sure they'll keep selling it because it's so popular. And it's not the most expensive, and it's not the, you know, it's kind of a, it's a, they're not really expensive compared to a lot of stuff. But you can buy cheap stuff, and I've had the cheap stuff. It's all in, I guess, what do you value your life on, or your, you know, what's going to happen to you. And I can't say 100% that I've wore gear all the time, because there'll be some times that I haven't. 95 degrees outside, and I'm going to run to town. I've not wore gear before, and just wearing a t-shirt. But in all reality, I know that I should wear it all the time, because it's just common sense. But I have laid the bike over, not this 250L, but other bikes, the Africa Twin and the Africa Twin and the other one, and I didn't actually tear the gear up. I mean, it held up. This material it's made out of is extremely tough stuff. And then I just take some wet wipes and wiped it off, and it actually didn't hurt at all. And that was just on gravel, which that gravel usually would tear up anything. It did tear my gloves up. I had another pair of KLIM gloves. It wasn't these, but I had another pair of them, and it, of course, how you put your hands down, it ripped the palm, but it didn't bother the gear, the pants, or the jacket. It don't look like it's going to rain too bad. Well, that's not so bad. So far it hasn't started just gully washing or nothing. So I should be okay. I will, like I said, I'll post a link below to KLIM. You can check out this Carlsbad gear and all the other stuff they got. And yeah, the helmets. I know I've been asked several times about the helmet, and I actually can't comment on the helmet. Their dual sport helmet. I've tried several and reviewed helmets that companies have sent me, like this Nex XD1, Shoei, and had a I can't remember which ones I had, but anyway, I've not reviewed the KLIM yet, but I'd like to. So someday I'll get one and do a review for you guys, because I think it's going to be the ultimate adventure or dual sport helmet. I think it's a really good one, but as far as actual commenting on it, I can't do it yet. So you can check out the KLIM stuff, check out their gloves and the Carlsbad jacket and pants, and then you can check out all their other pants. You can really get up there in the dollars if you want, but you can also, for type of riding you do, you can be sensible and get some really good quality gear that'll save your tail someday. So thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. Don't forget to click that thumbs up. It's not that hard to do. Please click the subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because we'll have more review videos and more CRF 250L videos, lots of stuff coming up. Maybe more rain, because we're going to get a lot of rain here in a few days, I think. So I'll catch y'all in the next one. Ride on.